everything okay. Now I can get you properly.
Okay, so I will have to replace these earphones.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, you
yeah,
you you have to.
okay. So, Mr. Jay, today we'll talk about Indian Army. Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. So, as you know, we have Indian Army to protect us on our borders. So, what do you know about Indian Army? Tell me.
Indian Army is our real hero
Okay.
because you know very well. Only due to Indian Army, right now we are getting enjoy all these things and we are safe. And
Mhm.
our army is standing on border, and each and every time they are protecting our country. It does not matter which kind of situation at border, but they don't move back even a single inch from from their motherland. That's why you can say most, and you can also watch on TV. 2 days ago, our five army were killed by terrorists. In spite
Mm.
of that, our army are losing their life. In spite of that, you will not find any kind of lack of enthusiasm in our army.
Mm.
Because whenever whenever I saw the rally of army. In other words, you can say open vacancy. They,
Mhm.
there you will get nothing but man and man. And I mean to say, most of our youth, most of our younger want to go into army and they want
Yes.
to serve their country.
Mm.
And our army is fourth biggest one of the fourth biggest army in this world. And I have dare to say no one can stand before our army, even China.
Mm. Okay. So now, Mr. J, what lesson can we learn from Indian Army?
I i have i have learned so many things from our Indian army. I think so whenever matter come arise country, we should not care about our life, because each and every person has important their life, his life. But
Mhm.
if if matter comes related to country, we should always ready to serve, sacrifice our
We
life
should
for the
always
sake
be
of country.
we should always be ready. B is missing.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
we should always be ready to sacrifice our life for the sake of country, because I think so there is nothing of country, because we are only because of our country. If our country is safe, only then we can be safe. That's
Mm.
why. And there is nothing of humanity if you are stand on border and you are protecting your people. It means you are serving your country as well as your citizen. And you know very well there is nothing above of humanity. That's why I think so. And I have learned so many things from our army. It does not matter which kind of situation, we should always try to serve our country. Which kind of situation is arising before us, we shouldn't step our leg back.
Mhm. Okay. So, Mr. J, you know very well the Indian Army and any other army of the world is very well disciplined. They follow rules and regulations. They follow timetable in their day-to-day life. So don't you think that we must be disciplined and following a particular timetable in our lives as well?
No, no, I think so. You must have heard this saying, it is only discipline that make man great. If you want to be great, that's why. it is bound. You'll have to follow discipline. Without following discipline you cannot be great. In which field do you want to go, it does not matter. I think so it is only discipline. With the help of that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. That's why I think so discipline cost nothing but pay much and more. That's why we should always try to stay disciplined. And we should also learn from army about discipline, which kind of discipline they follow. We should also try to follow in our life. It does not matter they are army, that's why they should follow this kind of discipline. We should also follow discipline, and by following discipline we can move forward in our life. Because in, in each and every work do you need of discipline. By
mm,
staying in discipline you can do your work properly. That's why. And other word you can say discipline is also part of time management. And you know
mm,
the value of time in your life
mm.
there.
Yeah. So, Mr. J, what kind of timetable do you follow in your life? Do you have a particular timetable in your life?
No, no, right now I don't have, because I have not been punctual. It is my weak point. That's why I am
Okay.
not able I am not able to get what I want from my life. But right now I am trying to utilize my time as much as possible for me, because right now I have learned from my own experience. without staying without staying in discipline we can't do anything. I mean to say, if you are able to manage your time perfectly, only then you can achieve anything in your life. It does not matter which your goal is, but according to your goal we will have to manage our time. Only then we can achieve our goal. Because you must have heard this, you must have heard so many people
Heard.
by
You
saying
must have heard.
by saying it.
You must have heard.
Hard, sorry. Thank you, make me correct my
Yeah,
pronunciation. Whenever you get any my pronunciation wrong, please try to make me correct.
yeah. This is my responsibility.
Yes,
That's why
yes.
I am here and you are learning
but
here.
but I have a special request to you. Please pay attention on my pronunciation. Rest of
Yeah.
thing I can correct myself, but i I couldn't pronunciation, because I have been using it since starting. And you know very well, nature nature habit is nature. You can change everything but not their nature. If you want to change your nature, you will have to work harder and harder. Only then you can change your nature. That's
Mhm.
why I am requesting to you.
Okay. I'm requesting you. No need to use to. Okay. I'm requesting you.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Mr. J, I would like to correct over here one pronunciation. That is pronunciation. Pronunciation. Pronoun not. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yes. Pronunciation. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Pronunciation. Thank.
Pronunciation. Keep in mind. Yes. And that is heard. Okay. You must have heard.
Hard.
Heard. Yeah. Please go on.
Yes, yes. Oh, that's why I think so. Time management is very important in each and every life.
Okay. So now, Mr. J, let's come to your family. Is there any family member who serves in the Indian Army?
No, no, no one
No?
in my family has been so far in Indian Army, because most
Okay.
of our family member had uneducated. That's why you know very well, without education you
Had
cannot.
uneducated, not were uneducated. Were.
Had, I mean to say, had. Hey.
No. Wrong.
Okay.
Most of
Were
our family
they
members were uneducated. Okay. Yeah.
most of you uneducated? That's why they cannot go in army. That's
Hmm.
why no one has gone in army so far. And I
Okay.
have I have also, I didn't, I have not also interest in, that's why I didn't go.
Okay. And my grandfather, he was a soldier. He served in the Indian army. My grandfather, real grandfather. Okay.
Yes, yes, thank you. It is great opportunity to you. You have, your family has got such opportunity to serve their country,
Yeah,
because I we have already mentioned there is nothing above of our country.
yeah. And basically, my descendants, my ancestors, they are not from Maharashtra. They are from UP. My grandfather was from UP, and he got married to my grandmother, and my grandmother was from Maharashtra. So after my grandfather's death, my grandmother didn't stay in UP. She came back to Maharashtra, and my father and other uncles of mine, they were brought up in Maharashtra, and I was also born and brought up in Maharashtra. So now I am
In,
Maharashtrian, but my grandfather was UP, from UP. Okay.
but it means you can say your native village in UP.
No, no, no. My native place is in Maharashtra. My
Right,
just
right,
grandfather
right,
was
right.
from.
Before you, your parent used to live here.
No, no. Only my grandfather was from UP.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, only your
My
Okay, okay. Now I am able to
grandfather.
understand.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. Now let's come to the Indian Army. So when soldiers serve for us at the border and at various places, so what kind of missing family might they have in their minds for their wives, for their children, for their parents, and other family members? How much will they miss?
I I would like to say they must have missed your they must have missed their family, because you know very well each and every person is so attached their family, and every person want to stay with their family. That's why I think so. But in doing, they are serving the country, that's why they put each and everything aside while doing duty. That's because that time they have such kind of mentality. We have, there is nothing above of nationality. That's why we should try to always serve our country, and whenever we get opportunity to come back our home, that time we can enjoy with our family. That's why they must have been missing their family, but they don't come it in their profession, and
Mhm.
they keep on serving their country with
Yeah.
the whole sincerity.
Mhm. So, Mr. J, did you also have any kind of feeling like you missed your wife, children, parents, and other family members in your life?
Yes, yes. Being human being, it is nature of man. If you
Mhm.
are away from your family member, you will miss your family member. And I having also living for long time away from my family for education as well as in the search of job. That's why when I was doing job and I was doing a study, that time I was away from my family. That time I used to miss my family member. That
Okay. Yeah.
it is,
And
I
Mr.
think so, it is nature of man. Even if you will not get such kind of, even we do this, I mean to say, this kind of activity, this kind of sentiment even develop in animal, then we are human.
Hmm, yeah.
If you keep any animal in your house, and you take care that animal, they attach, so they cannot live without you.
Hmm.
Then, and even we